Hey guys, okay, I got a couple videos to make. This is what happened in last night. I have two videos that happened last night, and I'm gonna make them now. Then I got a lot more to make, so I got like a month's worth of experiences I haven't done yet. So I gotta make them up and put them online. Pretty cool stuff. Okay, so last night I'm sleeping and I'm dreaming, and it's nighttime and I'm walking down this stone street. It seems really closed in, like old days. And then I walk into this bar. There's like an oil lamp outside, and I walk into this bar, the big door, and I walk inside. There's a couple people sitting over there, and the bar is right here. Like, as soon as you walk in, there's a bar, and there's three guys at the bar, and I'm sitting there at the bar, and everything's old wood and smoky, a lot of smoke. And I'm here with a couple friends. I'm looking for them. One's a girl I know from a long time ago. She's in here somewhere, and I can feel her. And there's a bald guy, and he's angry at me. And he's sitting over there, and I don't know why he's mad at me. He's bald. He's mad at me. And there's another guy that I'm supposed to meet with the girl at this pub, but I'm here. Anyway, these three guys are at the bar, and one guy is dressed up in a red coat. Red, like crimson red. Sick, and he's really fat. Not like big stomach, but you know, barrel chest, sort of barrel stomach, fat sort of thing. And he's got, I don't know what to say. He's bald. He's got white hair, and you can tell he's like English, right? Because they're all talking in English. Like, anyway, all of a sudden they're playing this game. I don't understand it, but they talk about something, and they're all drunk. They're talking. Three guys, they're talking. The other two guys are dressed like more or less in blue coats or something, like a blue or sweaters or something. Like, they reminded me of sailors. For some reason, I don't know. They were like sailors, like half pirates, but not. They're like worked for the king and queen of England or something. Anyway, that's what I'm feeling, right? And I'm looking at these guys, and the big fat guy with the red coat, he was huge, tall, but big guy. And what the game was, you talk, and then when something's said, or a phrase or something, you grab that person, or whenever you think it's right to grab this person, you do something, you throw them to the ground hard as you can, and that's the game. I don't know what the rules are, I don't know, but this is what I'm watching. So they're all talking, all of a sudden he grabs them, smashes them to the ground, and they all go, and he gets up and he goes, "Oh yeah, you got me," and they go, "Yeah," and they all drink. And then they start talking again, and all of a sudden somebody grabs him, throws him to the ground, but nobody can get this fat guy down because he's so big, right? And that's the game, man. I'm like, what the hell is this? And then something grabs me and tries to pull me. When I try to go over to the other people, and something grabs me, right? And I look behind me and there's nothing. And then it lets go. And I'm like, wow, that's weird. So I'm waiting for this damn girl to show up, and I'm here all alone in this bar. I don't know anybody, and this guy over there, the bald guy, he's really pissed off at me for some reason. And he's gonna go, he's gonna leave. And he says something to me, he goes, "I'm leaving, don't worry about it, I'm leaving." Like that. I'm like, whatever, I don't even know who you are. I don't know who you are. Anyway, I'm waiting for my friends to show up. I don't know who she is in this life. She's a physical person in this life, and the guy I'm waiting for is a physical person. And they recently both had birthdays on Facebook, they just said. So I guess I'm here to celebrate her birthday. Anyway, as I'm waiting, these guys are slamming each other to the ground, and then they get back up, and they go, ah, and they drink. And so I'm like, okay, well, I'm bored of this. And there's a ghost, I guess there's a ghost that lives in this bar. And it's a ghost that lives in the bar. And I go, well, maybe that's what grabbed me earlier, right? And so anyway, I'm like, all right, I'm out of here. They're not showing up. I'm leaving. And so I walk to the big wooden door to go out the way I came in, and I open it up, and as soon as I walk out, something grabs me from behind, grabs my shirt, and I'm pulling as hard as I can. Like I'm actually leaning forward with my feet. I'm leaning forward with my feet. I'm at like a 45-degree angle with my feet like that. It's pulling so hard that I won't fall. And I'm leaning, and also I back up, I go turn around, and he goes, you go dance with the rest of them. Like that. That's what he said in my head. He goes, you go dance with the rest of them. With them three guys. He goes, you go dance. You go dance. And it was really mean. And I'm still trying to get out, and this fucking thing has got me. Whatever it is, it's got me. I don't look around to see what it was, but it's got me. And I can't get away. And I'm starting to get freaked out, and I start getting shaky, and I wake up in my brain, on my bed, here in Chatham. I wake up, and this thing is still pulling me. It's going, it's got me like a grip of iron, man. It won't let go. And it's just pulling my skin, my soul, whatever. I know now what's happening. And I just scream for Jesus. Right? I go, Christ, 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 Christ. I hear him go, I hear him run. And I realize I'm stuck in the illusion, wrapped up down low. And I was down low dreaming. And I realized that all in a split second, I realized where I am. I'm in the illusion, which is more or less black everywhere. When you go into the dream, where I was in the dream, you're in another part. You're in a dream space. Anyway, I click into blackness, the illusion, scream for Christ, I let him in. All of a sudden it opens up. As soon as I let him in, I see my kids, they're all yelling, screaming, my wife's there above me. It's like I'm underwater. And I can see them above me, running around screaming. Christ comes fucking running right into me. And everybody's screaming. I don't know what they're screaming. All I want is Christ to get this thing off my back. And as soon as he comes into me, this thing lets go and takes off. And my innocence is talking, and I'm trying to tell Christ what happened, because there's two different things that happen. My experience in my brain, and what really happened here in my heart, my soul. So my soul, my innocence, is telling Christ what he experienced, and I just quit talking, because I'm not supposed to talk, and I just let my soul tell it. My soul could tell my experience here, and my soul could tell his experience, which is more informed because he's more aware of what's going on. I was half in a dream and half in a reality somewhere. Like actual spirits messing with me. So I got spirits in the dream, I got spirits messing with me in the dream. Half the dream I'm creating, and half the dream is actual goings on, interactions with other souls. Okay? Somewhere in all that, I got messed up. So he tells him the dream. And they never catch the guy. Christ goes into the bar. He comes through me. He goes, I'm still in the bar, more or less. Okay? Christ goes into the bar, talks to the people in there. And I'm watching all this. Christ is interviewing the people of who grabbed it. And they're all drunk, saying, the ghost grabbed him. Right? The ghost. that lives here. And Grace goes, where's the goddamn ghost? Does anybody know who this ghost is? And Grace is ready to smoke it because no one's supposed to fuck with me. So Grace goes in there, and then he met the girl. The girl shows up, and the guy that I was supposed to meet, that I was there for, and he interviewed, I think the fat guy in the red uniform, he split. Maybe the bald guy split. So Grace is looking for them. And Grace's friends, I guess. Anyway, I got the hell out of there. I went right up to St. Lucian, where my soul is supposed to be. But when I go to bed, my soul goes off and who knows where. This bar. So I'm asking Grace after he got done his little search. I go, where was this place? Where was it? And he goes, Leeds, England. And I'm like, Leeds in England? In the past. He goes, yeah. He goes, and then he starts talking about something else. Blah, 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 blah. Who is this? Blah, 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 blah. And I go, Leeds in England? He goes, yeah. I was like, never been there. And he goes, obviously you have. I'm like, holy shit. Anyway, so that's like a bubble in the spirit world in Leeds in England. So reason they told me to come there was because this is where this girl goes all the time, and my buddy, they always go to this bar, and I guess this bar's got a ghost. I went to meet them there. They weren't there yet, and all this shit happened. So that's one experience I had. This one I had just 2 hours ago. Alright? And this is a crazy one. Okay, I'm sleeping. And I'm in a dream, and I'm in a house. And I hate the place. It's a fucking shithole. But I got a bedroom. And there's 3 bedrooms. And a girl. My cousin is supposed to be sleeping here, but he's on the computer in his house, and he goes, well, I'm leaving. And I go, where are you going? He goes, I'm leaving. And he goes, and it's getting nighttime. It's like, fuck, it's like Saturday night, Friday night. He goes, I'm going to Jay's house to hang out with Jay, and he leaves. And I'm here all alone. And I got there's a girl, and she's Chinese, and she's all right. She's more or less normal. And I got this big, giant, fat guy, which is, and he seems like he likes me, but he won't go there, So he's always caught in this little thing. And I'm talking to them both. Then this other girl shows up. She's a skinny blonde. She looks pretty hot. And I'm talking to her. I'm not hitting on anything. I'm talking to her about stuff. She shows up, and I don't understand why she's here in my place. I'm paying for this room. I'm paying for it. I don't understand. And I don't want to be here. I don't like it at all. As I'm talking to her, more people show up. This guy with really long hair and a black biker jacket comes. He's cool. He just keeps to himself. So, and I know people like that because I used to be one of them. Long hair, biker jacket, biker boots, blue jeans, Slayer, right? And that's what this guy is. And he's a pothead or whatever. And, I want to talk to him, but he won't even talk to me. So I'm like, well, fucking, that's the way it is. He's there with another guy. This guy is greasy as fuck. Slimy guy, like pervert, slimy. He's like one of the people that pickpocket, lie, cheat, everything bad he does. But he's all greasy about it, right? Then he's there with the biker guy. The biker guy won't do nothing. I don't feel nothing from him, so I don't talk to him. Like I don't feel no attentions from him, so I don't talk to him because usually there's an intention to talk to you. and people hook up to you. And yeah, I don't feel nothing, so I ain't talking to him. And the greasy guy, he wants to talk to me all the time, but I know he's just gonna pickpocket me and give me a bunch of bullshit and try to get me in his little agenda. Then there's this other guy. He's got a big nose. He's a greasy, slimy bastard. He's got hair like this, and he keeps hitting on me, and he wants to fuck me, right? But I ain't. I'm like, look, back off, dude. And I ain't interested at all. It's all good. I ain't interested. Carry on. Why are you here? So I end up, I go back to the blonde girl, the Chinese girl, and I'm talking to them, just to keep away. I turn around, and the whole place is filled. I look at the floor and the coffee table, and there's cigarette butts everywhere. There's pot, there's crack pipes, piles of pills, and a keg of beer, and the guy popped the beer, and it's running through the carpet, the cigarette butts, and everybody's just sitting around this house. I'm like, what? I go, what the hell is going on? Who are you people? And more people just keep coming for this party. And I'm looking at the girl and the fat guy that lives here in this building with me, and I'm going, hey, what? Look at this. And they don't answer me. And finally, I turn around, and the greasy guy with the big nose, I mean, he's a big nose, greasy, slimy, and he grabs me, and he goes, I know you fucking want me, like that. And I'm like, get out. And I wake up. Jesus. I scream, Jesus. I wake up, and these people, I'm waking up, I'm still there, man. I don't wake up. I wake up in this reality. I'm laying in my bed, and I wake up in my bed. I'm freaking out. I scream for Jesus, Christ, and I let him in my heart. He's coming to save me, clean this fucking place up. But he ain't here yet. These people are all getting aggressive and weird on me. And so the greasy guys and the fucking sickos, and the one greasy guy, he's sitting there and he's like, like that. And I go, yeah. And I whip out my knife. I got my blade from my past life that I had. And my Daniel Boone. I was Daniel Boone, by the way. So I whip out my Daniel Boone knife back when I was Daniel Boone, and I flipped it in the air, and I caught it, and I went whack right into his kneecap. I stabbed him right into his kneecap. He's like, oh! And I twisted it, and I pulled it out, and I grabbed him by the head, and I bashed him off my knee, and I grabbed him, and I'm punching him out like this. Jesus is going, Jesus is going nuts. I'm fucking stopped. While I'm awake in bed, but I'm still in the dream, but I'm awake, so my soul is all one within my head, and I'm hanging in this place. I'm beating the shit out of these guys. A couple people run out, a couple people grab me from behind, I turn around, I grab them, fucking punching them. The girls run out. The greasy guy, I don't beat up the dark-haired guy. There's a little guy, he's got his pants off and his peckers hanging out. He's trying to screw the blonde. I grab him, because he's a greasy slimy, and I start punching him in the head. And he runs out with the girl. The Chinese girl and the fat guy that I live with, they're gone. Anybody's sitting around, I grab them and I throw them out. But the two guys I beat up, 2 or 3 of them I beat up real bad. And I'm like, get the fuck out of my house. I'm paying for this fucking place. Go! And I beat the fucking shit out of that one guy. The guy that kissed me. Oh, I beat him up. And it's not because he's gay. Just because he's a greasy fucking pig. And then Jesus comes down. I go, Jesus goes, stop what you're doing. That's abuse. And I go, the hell it is? Oh, yeah. And before I punched, okay? I forgot this part. Before I went punching, I saw the beer and the shit all over the place. Everybody get the fuck out now. Everybody get out now. I told him 3 times. Get out, get out, get out. Real angry. Everybody's like, what are you going to do? I called the cops. I called 911. Beep, beep, beep. 911. I go, hey. And the cops go, 911. Or they said, Windsor Police. That's what they said, Windsor Police. And I go, hey. I live here. You got to come get these fucking people out, otherwise there's gonna be a murder. I'm gonna fucking kill them. And he goes, where do you live? And I get my wallet, because I can't remember the address. I'm looking at my wallet, and it's 1865 something, right? I'm going 18, it says 1865, that's my address. And all of a sudden he hung up. I'm like, what the fuck? I go, I tried, I told everybody to leave. And then the guy kissed me, that was it, I fucking punched him out, right? I had no more, I stabbed him and everything. I really fucked him up. One guy, there's another guy, he was covered in bandages. His whole face was covered in bandages. He had a flat like this, like he just got the shit kicked down. He was hanging with the greasy guy. He ran away. He didn't fight me. The greasy guy that kissed me, he didn't run away when I flipped out, because I was stabbing him. I got him first. His buddy got up and ran away. This other guy, he had dark sunglasses on. He had bandages all around his face, holding his face together. I mean, I don't know. Looked like he got the shit beat out of him. He was smoking hash. And I'm like, anyway, Jesus finally comes in. He's in the place with me. He goes, what the fuck is it? And I go, I'm trying to sleep, and these people keep coming in. So I fucking kicked them out. And he goes, Jesus Christ, Richard, don't you know nothing? I go, what? I go, I live here, I'm paying rent. These people, I kicked them out. And he goes, you're in a suicide house. I go, what are you talking about? He goes, you're in a suicide house. I go, I didn't commit suicide. He goes, no, not you. All of them. All these people that live here, that are down here where you are right now. Like he's talking logic to me, so he's taking me out of the drama. He said, all the people that live down here where you are in this house, all these people, they committed suicide. This is the land of suicides. Everybody who kills themselves lives here. I'm like, really? I go, what the fuck am I doing here? He goes, I don't know. He goes, it's your fucking... He goes, when you go to sleep, you go wherever you want. You tell me what you're doing here. So I told him, my soul told him everything. And he finally goes, you were talking to the aliens. And now you're way down here. And he goes, yesterday when we were talking, when you were hooking up to the aliens to do the CE5, you were like really, really, really high. Like inner light high. And he goes, today you came down low. In the suicide realm, where all the suicides live, you got yourself a room in this house so you can sleep low. And usually it's fine, but you picked a bad time to come down here. So anyway, all of a sudden this kid starts screaming at Christ. He goes, I know what happened, I know. He goes, tell me what happened. The kid's telling Christ everything he saw with me. And I'm looking around, I'm looking at Christ, I'm looking at the kid, I'm laying in bed awake, in both worlds, mind you. And then, now, as Christ is talking, my wife's not bitching, but she's talking, getting my attention. And all the kids are screaming. I got all this going on, I'm trying to figure out what the hell's going on. And I'm like, I gotta get out of here. Take me out. I told my soul, I'll go, kid, take me out of here. Because my innocence is always talking. So as I'm closing up, like a cone, I'm closing up. And when a cone comes, I leave all that. And I'm just in myself. But when I go to bed, the cone opens up. And that's my problem, right? And my brain is exposed to the spirit world. So, and that's the problem I've healed from, but I'm still healing from it, right? Anyway, that's what happened last night. So, because I talked to the aliens during my CE5 yesterday and the day before, I was really high. Real high. I ain't grounded, been down. When I came down a little bit, went into the illusion. When I went to sleep, I was still too high, but I got to balance that out, so I went down even farther in the dream, and the dream before that was a Leeds pub in England, which is based to And the suicide house is base, where all the suicides live. And it's really low, and that's where I had this room where I was sleeping. And I had that dream before of that house, and I don't like it, and all I do is keep trying to clean it up from past dreams. But anyway, this dream, everybody was in here drinking, partying, smoking. One guy fucking grabbed me and started grabbing my balls and everything, and he was greasy, slimy, and I just fucking lost it. I just lost it. And I grabbed my Bowie knife and fucking whap, right in his knee when he's sitting there. He's sitting there going, I go, yeah, motherfucker. Bam, right in his kneecap. Twist it up. It fucking really felt good. It felt good. Oh, it felt good. But you don't die in the spirit. When you get banged up, you get your skins ripped. You don't die. You heal up pretty fast. Anyway, also, by the way, as I woke up, as I was waking up, he goes, what'd you stab with? I go, not Bowie, what's that guy's name again? Daniel Boone, my Boone knife, yeah, from a past life. I carried it around with me everywhere. Because I found it in my past life dream. Anyway, I took my Daniel Boone knife, gave it to Craig, I stabbed him with that. And then Chris gave it back to me. As I was closing up, I took it back and I went to put it in the sheath and I stabbed myself in the leg. Then they had to get a doctor come. I'm still hanging out of this place. The doctor's working on my leg, sitting in my place, down below in the suicide realm. I got a big wound in my leg where I stabbed myself, so it's sort of like karma balanced, you know? That was weird. I'm like, why did I cut my leg like that? And he goes, you know. And I'm like, oh, fuck. Then, well, the doctor is cleaning my leg. All of a sudden, out of nowhere, there's like 4 people. One lady's washing the walls and the windows. Another person has this big machine. It's like a vacuum, but it's more like a snow shovel with a vacuum on it. And she just rakes it along the ground like that, real slow. Everything comes in and disappears. I go, what the heck? I go to the guy who's stitching my leg. I got 2 stitches. I go to the guy who stitched my leg. I go, what the hell's that? And he goes, it's cleanup crew. I go, what do you mean cleanup crew? And he goes, we're here to clean up messes that happen. And I'm like, really? And he goes, yeah, we do it all the time. And he goes, I go, what's that machine? And he goes, it's a vacuum, but it disintegrates everything that goes into it. And I go, and they're cleaning up the cigarette butts, the tables, the chairs. They're cleaning the whole fucking room. They took everything, chairs, beds, everything, went into this machine, disappeared. I'm like, holy fuck. A keg of beer went in there and disappeared. It was a big ass machine. And she's pushing it, the lady's pushing it, they all got clothes on. He goes, what do we do? We clean up messes. I thought, I get the fuck out of here. I woke up and started doing my UFO CE5 editing I had to do. Have a nice day, guys.